What is going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at the JLab JBuds Air true wireless earbuds. Now we're going to do the normal breakdown in this review. However, I do have a little bit of a surprise for you when it comes to the audio quality segment of this video. So stick around for that. You don't want to miss it. Definitely a plug and play first. So like I said, you don't want to miss it. But with that said, I just want to say that if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. If you like this review and you want to see more reviews and other tech related videos just like this one, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. But without further ado, let's jump into the review. So the JLab JBuds Air case is a really nice case. I really like it. And so some of the features that you're going to notice on this guy is that it's a very smooth, rounded edged case. It's a little bit thicker than some that we've seen as far as density, as far as, you know, the height of it. Very slim. It definitely fits inside your palm. Makes it really easy to carry, very small. But the rounded edges is really nice. Makes it very easy to slip in and out of pockets, on pants, backpacks, purses, things like that. Makes it very convenient. You're going to notice that there isn't a charging port on these guys, and that is because there is a USB cable built in. Now, the cool thing about this feature here is that most cases are charged with a micro USB or a USB-C or wireless charging. This guy doesn't have any of those. So all of those other types of charging methods, you have to be concerned with having a cable or a wireless charging pad or some other kind of method to charge the device. This guy has it built in. So all you need is a USB port or a power bank that has a USB port, a PC, laptop, you know, a power brick, anything that you've got that has a USB port you can use to charge this, and you don't have to have any additional accessories. This is one of the only brands that I know that's currently doing this. And one of the questions, if you guys know of another brand that has a built-in cable like this, I would love to check it out. Let me know down in the comment section what the brand is, the model, maybe throw me a link to it. I would love to check them out. I'm curious if there's anybody else doing this, because this, in my opinion, is a great way to solve a problem of an additional accessory required. Moving on from there, when you open this guy up, you're going to notice that it's got the little LED indicators right here on the front. You've got 3 LED indicators that show you the battery life of the case. And then when you close this guy, you're going to see the battery life of the case again, and then it'll also show you when it's charging the battery life of the earbuds themselves. When you open the case up, you'll notice that the earbuds sit nice and cleanly inside there. It's got little notches in the top, so it just kind of fits very securely. It does snap closed very nicely. But overall, and it's kind of it's definitely magnetic, so you can tell that it snaps shut, and it takes a little bit of force to open them up. So these guys aren't going to pop out when you don't want them to. Very nice, great case. Earbuds only fit in there in one direction. You got the left and the right earbuds in their own indicated little spot. So overall, for the case wise, with the feature of the built-in cable and just the whole setup, it's a solid case. So definitely thumbs up on the case design with that. So now let's pull these guys out and let me show you the earbuds themselves. So when you first pull the earbuds out here, let me get this guy to focus in on these. You're gonna notice that it's got a pretty big butt. Now what I mean by that is that's the part that kind of sticks out of your ear. It's a pretty large portion here, but this is where all the technology is housed. This is where the speaker drivers are. This is where the Bluetooth technology is. This is where the buttons are. This is where the brains of the whole outfit is. So when you start getting into audio quality and the battery life that these guys have, and the feature set, it kind of compensates for that, but it is kind of a bigger butt. I will definitely say that. You know, so sliding it into your ear, you're going to see that it does stick out a little ways. It is kind of blocky. It's not a flush feel. You know, you're not usually going to find that with anything that's got a pretty good amount of battery life or really large, you know, speaker drivers, because the more compact that you need to get with those, the more compact they are. And so with this guy, because you're getting good battery life, you're getting good, you know, quality sound, which we'll talk about later in the video. But you know, it's just, they do stick out a little bit, but in my experience so far, it hasn't been a big deal. Moving on from there, you'll notice that you got a nice long coned piece here. So this is the portion that goes down inside your ear. And what you're gonna find is that it goes pretty darn deep, which is really nice. It makes it really convenient. The sound quality that you get when you get a nice deep, you know, down in your ear canal, things like that, it's really high quality sound. They come with JLab branded gel tips. So if I go here, you can see it's got the little JLab logo on them, right there. It's got a JLab, you know, these are just noise isolating tips. The cool thing is, one of the great things about this earbud, the well for the earbud themselves, this portion right down here, is actually big enough for me to put on actually noise cancellation foam tips. So the Comply foam tips that I use on all of my earbuds, I can actually put those on here and still fit them in the case, which can't be said for just about every other case out there. So it's another huge benefit. It allows me to use third-party aftermarket earbud tips in this case, which is fantastic. When you put them in the case, you've got a magnetic clip in here, and they just click right in nice and tight. They do stay in there really, really well, even turning them upside down. They're not gonna fall out of here. They don't come out. They're very, very secure in there. And then you've got a blue LED indicator showing that they are charging, so you know what's going on inside there. When you close the lid, again, like I said, you get the LED indicator on the outside that they are the battery life of the case, and you get the blue LED indicator. It turns from white to blue. Blue is the actual charging battery life of the earbud inside the case. So a lot of information on the case and the earbud design. So overall, on both, in my opinion, thumbs up. They're super comfortable. They fit in there all day. As a matter of fact, I'm actually might even be a little bit sweaty right now. I just went on a run before I made this video with the JLab Air, the air in my ears, and they had no problem at all. I'm not using any Comply foam tips on them right now. The standard tips. I was out there running, jogging. Running at my pace, which is pretty darn slow because I'm fat and out of shape and overweight and whew. But anyway, I went for a run and they stayed in just fine. So if you're an active person, these work really, really well, even with the built-in tips. They work fantastically. So JLab design on these, on the earbuds and the case, fantastic. So now I'm going to run down some of the other basic features that we can expect from the JLab JBuds Air. You get 14 hours of playback time. Now that is a combination number. You get basically 3 to 4 hours of charge on the earbuds themselves. So the straight listening session at about 70 to 80%, you should be seeing 3 to 4 hours. I've seen that easily. The battery life has been fantastic. The 14 hours where that comes into play is that you have 10 hours of battery life additionally on the case itself. Then we talk about auto on and auto off. So one of the big problems with a lot of true wireless earbuds, we have not yet gotten to the point where across the board, every pair of true wireless earbuds turns on and off when you put them in and pull them out of the case. Luckily, thankfully, and thank you JLab for doing this, they do turn on and power off when you put them in the case. So you put them in the case, they power on, go into charging mode, you pull them out of the case, they power on, connect to each other, connect to the last device, and they're automatically ready to go. So you get the on off, which is just absolutely fantastic. So once again, good job there. And all you other manufacturers out there that aren't doing this, you need to take note. When I put them in the case, I want them to power off. It's that simple. Please, thank you. In the box, you're basically going to come with your multiple earpiece sets, so you get the small, mediums, and large for the ear tips, and they've got some other little comfort rings that you can put on there that help with the grip. So if you're really active, like if you're a CrossFit person or if you're like super fit, not like me, like I'm not fit at all, and so just me out there jogging and trying to be a runner, they didn't fall out. I didn't need any additional rubber rings on there. But if you're super active, you're doing stuff, you're rolling around, tumbling, doing kung fu, ninja style, jujitsu, CrossFit, whatever it is, if you need that extra bit of grip in the ears, they do come with the cushion fins that are going to help those stay in your ears even better. So those come in the box as well. Everything that you need to just get up and running is right there in the box to comfort fit, all that kind of stuff. Again, though, I do recommend getting some foam tips. I know JLab does sell their own foam tips, but I recommend Comply foam. Comply foam tips are absolutely fantastic. They're ear molding foam tips, completely noise isolating. They're super sweet. They help your earbuds stay in your ears even better. Link will be down in the description below for those, so check those out, and I'll put the ones that I like to use down in the description below. So with the design and the feature sets out of the way, the last thing we're going to talk about, perhaps one of the most important parts, is the audio quality. And normally I'd be the one that's going to break that down for you, but today I got a special guest. I'm going to pass you over to my boy El Jefe. If you don't know who he is the earbud headphone master. This guy knows his stuff. So El Jefe, take it away.
What's up, fam? This is your boy El Jefe, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the JLab JBuds Air. Now, JDubb invited me to his channel so I can give you guys just a quick thing, what I think about these earbuds. Personally, these are easily in my top 3 earbuds for under 50 bucks. Now that's saying a bit because there is some serious competition in this price range, but I think the things that really make them stand out is their sound quality. Now, By themselves, right out of the box, they sound great, but what really makes them shine is the fact that they come with 3 separate EQ settings. You've got the balanced, you've got the bass boost, and you've got the signature sound. So for me personally, I prefer that signature sound. It gives you a little bit more bass, a little bit brighter on the highs, and just gives you this dynamic sound that sounds more rich and more full, and I definitely prefer it. So if you're one of those people that's in the market for some true wireless earbuds, you know, at a budget price, if maybe this is your first time buying some and you want to make sure you get something from a decent brand, then you definitely want to roll with these JLab JBuds Air if that's your first time starting out. Now, just give me a quick sec. I want to say thank you to my man JDubb for inviting me to his channel. You guys should definitely check out more of his videos. He's an awesome creator, and make sure you guys get subscribed. So with that said, peace everybody.
Thanks a bunch, El Jefe, for that breakdown. And guys, yes, I am definitely going to echo everything that he just said. The JLab JBuds Air sound fantastic. The EQ settings are super slick, having those built into the device with no additional apps or anything like that required. Super slick. But once again, guys, that was El Jefe. If you don't know who he is, check out his videos, throw him a sub. Link will be down in the description below. This guy knows his audio equipment, so make sure you check him out. Thank you once again, my friend, for doing that. I appreciate you showing up in the plug and play video. But guys, that's it. I mean, for the most part, all I can say is that the case is on point with the built-in charging cable. Nobody else seems to be doing that right now. Super sweet features. The battery life's there. The audio quality's there. It all adds up. And under 50 bucks, the JLab JBuds Air are literally one of the best earbuds under $50 on the market right now, guaranteed. So if you want to check them out, learn more, questions, comments, anything you want to do, it'll all be linked in the description below. Again, check out my boy El Jefe. He knows what's up. If you want to find an awesome channel to talk about audio equipment, that is the guy to see. But other than that, guys, that is it for me. Again, link is down in the description below to the JBuds Air on Amazon. If you have any questions, comments, please throw them in the comment section below. But that is it for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.